Hi, this is Tia Sosen for Daily Tea. I stand here in front of the house in Miyagawa-cho, the geisha parlor, where we have our tea ceremony workshop every time there's a booking. And it's just a very traditional geisha house in Japanese called the chaya, where we conduct our tea ceremony workshop. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about today actually is, since I'm very active on LinkedIn as well, and I follow certain groups or discussion groups on LinkedIn about things that relate to tea or tea ceremony, I usually get information in my inbox about new discussions started or new topics that they're talking about. And this morning I received that a new topic was made in the group called Japanese Tea Ceremony, and I'll read it out loud. The Japanese tea ceremony is extremely codified because people lost their common sense. It is all about finding back our common sense and integrate the rules to be then forgotten. Now, however, there may be some truth to what this person is intending to say. I still find it difficult to interpret what his actual intentions were making this comment. And he says that the tea ceremony is extremely codified. That is the truth. It is codified for several reasons, which I will introduce to you in a moment. But then the reason he indicates is because they lost their common sense. Now I wonder how someone who lost their common sense can actually make something that has common sense and that is intended to find back our common sense. I think it was made out of common sense, and that now currently we are a little bit starting to forget what is normal and what is neat to do in regards to other people, and that in this sense it can be applied to our contemporary society, that we can, through doing tea ceremony, find back what is common sense and how what is neat to actually do for your fellow people. So finding back our common sense and integrate the rules to be then forgotten. It is true that when you do tea ceremony long enough, you continuously make the same movements and do the same actions in order to make them natural and to forget that you're actually doing them, so that they just come out of your instincts. So you build a new instinct through doing tea ceremony. But I don't think that anyone has intended, because he felt, oh, I lost my common sense, that he intended to create a ceremony in order to find back his common sense. I think when in the 16th, 17th century, and with Sen no Rikyu in those earlier days, 15th, 16th century, tea ceremony was done out of common sense and out of compassion for the people you're offering your tea to. And currently we are doing tea ceremony in order to learn and in order to become natural in showing care, compassion, gratitude for the other people who are in your same session, in the same room with you. I think that is what it's all about. And another reason, I think actually, the reason why it is codified is not in order to provide a means to learn what is common sense, but it is actually to provide a means in order to be able to teach tea ceremony. In the earlier days, tea ceremony was just done as a natural thing to do in order to offer tea to your guests. Now, when tea became more popular, and it was so with Sen no Rikyu, he got asked to teach several daimyo or samurai warlords about tea ceremony and how to do it, because they revered what he did so much. Now, in order to be able to teach something, you have to make a lesson book, a set of steps to go through in order to be able to give learning stages. And that is what tea ceremony has done. So tea ceremony grew from a natural thing into something that became more codified, partially because it was necessary to teach the ways of tea ceremony to other tea aficionados. So regarding the comment I brought up, the reason is not the reason behind the fact that tea ceremony has become codified and that it is so austere and very ritual is not because we lost our common sense and needed to find it back, but is more because there was necessity to teach tea ceremony. And today, because we can maybe say that some people don't know what is common sense, or have made themselves acquainted with less proper ways of showing compassion or gratitude or being empathetic with your fellow people, we can say that tea ceremony can give you a means to find what was once common sense and make it own to yourself. So that was what I wanted to talk to you about today, and thank you for watching this episode of Daily Tea. I'll be looking forward to speaking with you again soon. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel in order to stay updated on more episodes of Daily Tea, more information on tea ceremony, and also more information about tea in general in Japan. Thank you for watching. See you. Goodbye.